Welcome back, everybody, to another episode over here on Plexiglass Mountains. Now, to start off today's episode, I moved our little farm over here and I made it bigger for two reasons. Whenever we're using our machines like to the maximum capacity, our gas burner just kept running out of biofuel, and that's really not good. So I decided to move this over here and get tons and tons of stuff done. Now this is also sort of temporary, though it is a little bit more permanent than what we used to have, just because whenever I get around to it, whenever we finish probably setting up some of the things up here, we will move into immersive engineering a little bit and we'll have a lot of garden cloches. Now, one of the main purposes of today's video is trying to work our way towards the Meka suit. Now, in order to do this, we need a couple of things. Now, netherite, it's easy. The ultimate control circuits, they're easy as well. The HDP sheets, they need one extra machine for the pressurized reaction chamber, but that should be easy as well. Now, the thing that we gotta be worried a little bit is this: the basic induction cell, which uses lithium, and the polonium pellets, which, well, use fluorite dust and polonium, and also water or another liquid. Now, polonium is probably the easiest one for us to get because it needs a solar neutral activator that basically is going to be consuming our nuclear waste and turning into polonium. Now, there's a little bit of an issue here that after that we need to put into a pressurized reaction chamber with some fluorite dust, and then we'll have polonium pellets, and it gives us back nuclear waste. That's like the part where I'm really not getting this. Like, do we get polonium pellets and nuclear waste? Is that what's happening right here? Because if it is, then it's kind of bad, not gonna lie. And also, if we take a look at the lithium, for example, we need, well, a chemical crystallizer, and we need lithium. How do we make lithium? Well, we can get it through flow with liquid lithium, which comes out a thermal evaporation boiler, or control, not a control, but it's a boiler basically, thermal evaporation plant, and it needs brine. How do we get brine? Well, from the same machine. So up here I want to make two thermal evaporation plants. And also, if you take a look at what we have enough stuff to actually make it into an advanced evaporation plant, because this is going to use 4 advanced solar generators on top. So if we can actually just go ahead and start building it a little bit. I'm gonna put a controller here, and I'm gonna put a valve on this side so we can actually put in water over here, and this thing can go all the way up to 18 blocks. So it technically is 2 blocks high. The minimum is 3, so this is the minimum height, like this. You see, it even forms. But what we want to go for is, I don't want to go 18, but maybe as tall as that guy over there, so it doesn't look that much out of place. So this guy goes all the way up to Y110, so that will mean that we have it 10 blocks tall. Yeah, I feel like 10 is a good number, so I'm gonna just raise this up by 10, and then we'll see what happens. Now, you know what? I made it to 108th because we're also gonna be adding the solar panels on top, so I guess it gives it an extra height. I don't know if they need to be rotated into a specific direction. If they need, I'll make sure I'll have them in that certain way. I'm not sure if this is, oh, it is powering. Oh, that's perfect. That's actually really perfect. And now you can just like hook up here a sink, use a mechanical pipe, and boom, now we have water coming into here, and we have it immediately turning into brine. There we go. That's pretty good. Now I need to actually go ahead and do the same over here, but I'm a little bit low on some of these blocks, so I have to be very, very careful. And I'm gonna break this one and put this guy here so we can actually output the stuff from this plant over to this one, because we kind of need that, right? So if we break this, we can even like slowly do this. This is not yet formed, so it's not gonna link, but as soon as we give this enough height, and we need a controller as well, like let's start with the minimum height, and I just need to get myself a controller here, and then we'll test it. And there we go. I even split the solar panels, which I can rotate them to look the same, to the same position, and they're both now working kind of well. So this guy is getting in water, it's making it into brine comes into here, and it is consuming more brine, but I guess the lithium will eventually come to a stop. Yes, and this will now start filling up back up again. That's perfect. Yeah, let's upgrade this to an elite mechanical pipe, because it's going to give us a whole lot more water. Yeah, it has an 8k or an 8 bucket input at a time, I guess. So that's going to make us have a lot more energy there. Now, is this still going up? Yes, this is still going up. I guess they're going to even out at like 700-ish energy, which is all right. And I already went ahead and made the rotary condensator and the chemical crystallizer, because this is the items or the stuff that I need. And let's maybe put them like this somewhere over here, so that I can actually get some energy from here into these machines. And then this guy, this is liquid, so yes, it does connect. Perfect. What? Oh yeah. I gotta toggle the operation so it does the opposites. It's this one to this one. Now the output is to the right, which is perfect, to the chemical crystallizer, which will then output into here. So eject on. Yes, now they both just need power, which I should have cables right here. I do. So let's grab one from here and do this, and they have power. That's perfect. Now it's gonna start making lithium, and then the output for a gas. No, you wanna output to the right. Perfect. And then it's gonna give us a lithium dust, and this is now fully automated. And some more solar panels later. These guys, now that it's daytime, should heat up a lot. And you can see that's already like 120 buckets on the pipe itself, and when the pipe is full, this will fill itself, and we have 23 lithium dust. I kind of want one more, so we have 24. Okay, I just wanted to take a second to show you guys how proud I am of this setup right here. Basically every single item that's coming out of our digital miner, it's now getting properly processed. Yes, so if it is like quadrupable, yes, it goes through here and it gets, well, processed into all the machines. You can see them turning on one by one, and then boom, there they go. Now, if it's the only way I have to process this is through the enrichment table or through the enriching factory, then it goes up. I even use pretty pipes so I could sort through all of these guys, and I needed a few extra ones, so I added all of these 3 right here, and everything else is just here because these guys are only cookable. Yeah, they can only be cooked, but I don't really need them. And I guess I can even fortune this guy and this guy. I mean, I could probably fortune every single one of these guys, so I'm saving them in ores right now. And yeah, this crate is completely empty. Everything that gets tossed into here gets sorted into the drawer controller. The drawer controller does the rest. This is so good. And also, like you guys said, I hooked up a farmer here that has carrots, so he's now constantly providing me with carrots over here. So, I mean, even though it has some onions, which I guess I can take out of here, this now is all completely full up because I'm not using that much power right now. But I was using massive amounts of power to produce hydrogen chloride and to produce oxygen because I had tons of ores inside of this crate. Now they're all processed, so we're good there. And I even like decided to switch up things over here in the farm a little bit. So I hooked up some drawers over there, which is with just a draw controller and a draw slave. So now the items will now get stored into here, and this gives us 32 stacks of each. I'll probably void anything more than this because I don't think we'll be needing any more than this. The seeds could technically be voided already because I don't even need the seeds. This is so I can probably use them for something else. I'm not sure. And of course, to make the pellets, I made use of what we have down here because we do have a ton of pellets there, and just hooked the ethylene into this rotary concentrator, which now is actually giving me liquid ethylene, and then it's just outputting into a pressurized reaction chamber using the substrate that we have to make the HDP pellets. And I already got 2 stacks, so we can now move forward with this. Okay, let's see if I have everything I need. In order to make polonium, we will have to make another pressurized reaction chamber. And to use polonium itself, we need nuclear waste processed through a sulfur neutron activator. And I'm missing a steel casing. Okay, that's kind of easy. And I am missing some of these things, which I can already go ahead and do that, because we're probably gonna need more than that. So it's kind of good that it's producing that thing up at the top. And there we go, sulfur neutron activator. Now my question is, does this actually need to be solar powered? So let's go ahead and place this bad boy down here. Why am I placing it down here? Because I actually have the waste being sent through this. Yes, this actually has waste. So do I just need to use the pressurized tube and do that? And probably configure this so the gas would have the output to the right. And that probably set up the auto eject. And it's getting nothing. Why are you not doing anything? Nuclear waste gets produced into polonium. Oh wait, auto eject. Wait, it has the input. Okay, this is very confusing. I think I know what's happening. Is this guy doesn't actually send the nuclear waste because it's empty. It says it's empty on everything, so it has literally nothing. Why? Probably because I need to set up the gases, the input at the top. Yeah, so it should be inputting because it is a gas. So I'll probably have to find another way to get this down there. Okay, after a quick research, apparently the quantum entangle porter cannot handle radioactive material, so it cannot handle the wastes. So we're gonna make a massive tube going from all the way over here, going all the way over there. Hey, look! It's working! Yes, it comes all the way through the side of the building. Then I just made an underground path all the way over here, and boom, here we go. We now have our nuclear waste here, and it's now starting to give us the polonium. And there we go. We now have this thing all set up. Now, one polonium takes 1,000 millibuckets, so it should start producing. Now, there we go, and we're gonna get 1 polonium pellet. Perfect. Now, yeah, we have a spent nuclear waste. I need a way to deal with this. Maybe we can put it into those waste barrels. That's probably like what I should do. Yeah, into some of these waste barrels right here. But even though we can, let me actually put it like this, so that these guys actually output everything, and then we can take these guys down there. There we go. And this was actually missing nuclear waste. Now there's a lot of nuclear waste here, and I have a ton more there because I left one of the barrels on top of this, but I kind of like want to fully output. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I just want to do. Oh, this is on. Wait. I hate when this happens. Configure gases. Yes, there we go. Now this should be draining. Yes, like a lot faster. And if we go ahead over here, we should be making a lot of polonium pellets. Yeah, this is full. It's now making a whole bunch of polonium. And this guy is full already. And now we just need to configure the item output, which is this one, to auto eject. Yes, and then I got polonium pellets right there. Now that's perfect. And now one of my biggest questions is what happens when it gets to nighttime? Is this guy gonna stop working? I'm not sure. Okay, let's start doing some things now. I want to start with the Meka tool, and then we'll have to make full netherite armor and more of these basic induction cells, which I guess I need one for each of the pieces. Okay, so we're lacking a steel casing. Let's make a couple of these so we have that. Okay, so we need all of that because every single one of the armors, yeah, the armor pieces takes one of these. So now we need more energy tablets, so it's 16 energy tablets to make 4 of these. So let's do that. Cover me with the brie. Let's go. Now, can I craft? Yes, helmet, chest plates, legs. I can't craft the legs. Why? Oh, I'm missing maybe 2 of these guys. Hold up. And we now have all the pieces of the mecha suit. Now, I kind of need to charge this. Oh, it looks amazing. Oh, Jesus. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we look like a massive robot. Oh, Jesus. We have the charge pad. It's doing the mecha tool first. Okay. Okay, there we go. We are now completely full. That's so good. Now, the good and the bad thing about this is that I need a modification station. Yeah, I need this. Because without this, I cannot do any upgrades to my gear. Like, I cannot fly. I mean, I don't have gas. But yeah, I kind of need this in order to upgrade it. So let's do this. And there we go, modification station. And there we go. Now, if we search for units, this is all the things that we can use. Solar recharging. This can stack up to 8. So we can make 8 of these things. And thermal generators, energies units, laser dissipation. Like, there's a lot of things. I'm probably gonna focus first on like something like this one. Increases the sprint and the jumping distance. This one allows me to have the jump assist, which I have the free runners for, so it basically just need to craft this. But all of these were round about this recipe with bronze, and I gotta make bronze and I gotta make more HDP sheets. But nevertheless, we were actually able to get the mecha tool, and my head is a little bit wonky. That's okay, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't, and see ya in the next one. Bye.